This is to review The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, directed by Sergio Leone in 1966, a full review of the symbolic nature of the motion picture. This movie stands as a monumental achievement in spaghetti western genre, transcending its surface narrative to become a profound meditation on the complexities of human nature, the fluidity of morality and the brutal realities of survival in a lawless landscape. Starring Clint Eastwood as the iconic Blondie, Lee Van Cleef as the sinister Angel Eyes, and Eli Wallach as the irrepressibly cunning Tuco. The film intricately weaves a tale of three desperate men, each driven by greed, in pursuit of a buried treasure during the chaotic backdrop of the American Civil War. What elevates this film to a status of cinematic masterpiece is its rich symbolic tapestry, stunningly composed cinematography, and Ennio Morricone's hauntingly iconic score, all of which converge in the film's legendary finale, the unforgettable Trio Shootout. The very title of the film is laden with symbolic meaning. The good, embodied by Eastwood's stoic and enigmatic Blondie, the bad portrayed with chilling precision by Van Cleef's ruthless Angel Eyes, and the ugly, brought to life with raw, frantic energy by Wallach's complex Tuco, are more than mere archetypes. They represent distinct facets of human condition. Blondie, while ostensibly the good character, navigates the moral ambiguity of a world where traditional notions of right and wrong are blurred, reflecting the complex, often contradictory nature of righteousness in an unforgiving, lawless society. Angel Eyes, with his cold, calculating demeanor, epitomizes unyielding malevolence, a figure devoid of mercy, driven purely by greed and cruelty. Tuco, perhaps the most human of the trio, is a figure of contradictions, a man capable of both brutality and vulnerability, embodying the messy, imperfect reality of the human experience. The Civil War, serving as the chaotic backdrop for the narrative, is itself a powerful symbol of destruction and moral decay, mirroring the internal conflicts and ethical erosion faced by each of the characters. The barren, desolate landscapes and ghostly abandoned towns underscore the isolation and moral void that pervade the world Leone presents. Throughout the film, Leone's use of juxtaposed close-ups and expansive wide shots creates a striking visual contrast between the intimate, often tortured human expressions and the vast, indifferent wilderness, highlighting the existential themes of survival, identity, and fate that permeate the narrative. The finale, the Trio Shootout, is the climactic scene. In its vast, sun-drenched symmetry is not only a pinnacle of cinematic tension, but also a deeply symbolic culmination of the film's thematic exploration. The circular formation of the three men standing in the heart of a desolate graveyard serves as a potent representation of the inescapable cycle of life and death, fate and retribution. The choice of a cemetery as the setting for this ultimate confrontation is profoundly symbolic. It's a place where the living confront the omnipresence of death, and where the final reckoning between these three embodiments of human nature must inevitably take place. Leone masterfully stretches time to its breaking point, building an almost unbearable tension as the camera lingers on extreme close-ups of the characters' eyes, each flickering with a mix of fear, determination, and the realization that their fates are intertwined, yet uncontrollable. These intense close-ups, contrasted with the sweeping wide shots of the endless rows of graves, serves as a visual metaphor for the precariousness of existence and the ever-present proximity of death. The silence, punctuated only by Morricone's haunting score, heightens the sense of inevitability and dread, as the audience is acutely aware that only one man will walk away from this encounter. When gunfire finally erupts, it's both sudden and decisive, Blondie emerging as the victor in this ritualistic dance of death. His victory, however, is not one of moral triumph, but of sheer survival, reinforcing the film's underlying message that in a world devoid of clear moral boundaries, survival often eclipses righteousness. The swift, almost clinical nature of the shootout reflects the harsh reality that in this unforgiving world, life and death hinge on a split-second decision. The Good, Bad and Ugly transcends its genre to become a timeless exploration of the human condition. A film that delves into murky waters of morality, the inevitability of death, and the relentless drive for survival. The film's symbolic richness, particularly in its meticulously crafted final shootout, elevates it to a level of artistic brilliance that few films achieve. Sergio Leone's masterful direction, combined with Morricone's ethereal score and the unforgettable performance of Eastwood, Van Cleef and Wallach, ensures that The Good, the Bad and the Ugly remains not just a cornerstone of Western cinema, but a profound, enduring piece of art that continues to resonate deeply with the audience.